Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, it's Phathead. Welcome to February 6th, 2026. It is Friday. It is Super Bowl weekend, kickoff of the Olympics. Lots going on. Also, some program notes for you. You know, our big birthday show, March 26th at Mulcahy's, presented by Jake's 58, sold out. We're excited. Mitchell Tenpenny will be there. And we got some more shows coming around the bend. Don't you worry. But we are very, very excited. DJ Deuce will be spinning. Thank you for selling that out, and you are in store for a great night, a fun night at Mulcahy's on March 26th. Also, some shows this weekend. The show that myself and Murph Dog host, new show called Country Fresh Radio, which actually airs here in Florida, soon to be Connecticut. We got a bunch of stations on board, and we are working to expand that. 6 to 8 p.m. Saturday, and the replay Sunday from 8 to 10. A lot of new music, a lot of info, entertainment, streaming stuff, viral stuff. It's good fun. That is 6 to 8 Saturday, right before Ryan King and his mixtape Saturday night from 8 to 11. So make sure you check that out. We would love that. Let's talk Super Bowl. Before we get into this article I want to get into, which is really interesting and has ideas on what to do if you're not watching the game, which I think there'll be a bunch of people this year that are looking for alternatives due to the teams that are in it. I do believe that there is a somewhat lack of interest. Even myself, I'm a football fan. I'm like, it's a bunch of nice guys, Darnold and May. I'm rooting for both. If you want my actual prediction, take this with a grain of salt. This football season has been so up and down. What I'm about to say will probably not come true because that's how crazy the season has been. The Seahawks, I think, are a little more prepared. They have a little more of a veteran quarterback. If you break down the different positions, they have a little more talent at each position. The linemen, the linebackers, the quarterback, the receivers. There's just a little bit of an edge for the Seahawks all over the field. My thought is that they take the game and teach the Patriots a little bit of a lesson, and the Patriots will be fine. They have their quarterback of the future. But again, who knows? Patriots have looked really good this year. I do think the Seahawks come out with the victory. But as I previously stated, a lot of people looking for alternative things to do. Here are some of the things online that people talk about. Like this. Go to the gym and hope nobody else is there. That's not bad. If you're looking to go to the gym at a quiet time, I would say probably about 5 p.m., 4, 5, 6 o'clock, right? The game starts at 6:30. If your gym is open that late on Sunday, absolutely you have a chance. I think the gyms will be crowded earlier in the day because people want to get that pre-workout in to work out and work off all the food that they're going to eat later on. All right, what's another good thing to do if you're not looking to watch the game? This is brilliant, as a matter of fact. Go to Costco. Sunday night, about 6 o'clock, I would have to think it's absolutely empty and a great time to go to Costco. Now, a lot of the shelves might be empty. Maybe they haven't restocked yet. That's possible. But Costco, later Sunday night, seems like a good idea. Somebody else online talks about the Trader Joe's with the same thing. It's a great time to go to Trader Joe's. It is the only time it's not completely packed. So a similar thing. Here's a good one. Somebody online said, my husband and I get a dinner reservation at a very hard spot to get a reservation. So they choose a restaurant that typically fills up and you can't get a reservation at. They will go out on Super Bowl Sunday for dinner because it's easier to get in at those places. That is a good idea. I bet the service is pretty decent too. Another one, similar. My husband and I always have our Valentine's Day date on Super Bowl Sunday. The fancy restaurants don't usually have TVs, so we get great service. We don't feel rushed. They also talk about doing things like bowling, but you have to check to make sure the place is actually open. Some will close on Sunday night, especially during the Super Bowl. Some more things to do if you're not watching the game. These are some pretty good ideas. play video games, grade papers. All right, teachers are going to grade papers. All right. Watch a TV show. That's obvious. Fold laundry. Typical Sunday stuff, okay? Hosting a board game night with my friends. That's okay. I mean, look, you can have a board game night anytime. It seems a little misguided and a little phony. If you're going to have a board game night on Super Bowl Sunday, I think, like, you're going to have the TV on mute, or even if you're not listening to it, you have the TV on, I think, a little bit. And then last one for you, didn't even think of this one. If you're a skiing fan, it's a great day to go skiing. Apparently, Super Bowl Sunday, a lot of people are heading home from the slopes. They head home early so they can catch the game. But to go skiing in the afternoon of Super Bowl Sunday, the slopes are empty, according to somebody online. Good idea. Maybe a last-minute ski trip. Plenty more to do. We got your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment up at about 8:12. National Day's good news stories late 8 o'clock hour. And we're going to be brutally cold Saturday and Sunday. Today about 32. You might get some snow tonight. Chance of 1 to 3 inches tomorrow. But it's really the cold and wind that's going to be the problem. And again, if we get a little layer of snow, the freezing on the roads, we could be negative with the wind chills Saturday and Sunday. Bundle up. Be careful. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.